everyone, this is Paul with Picopros.com, and today we're looking at the Aaxa Technologies P4 Pico Projector. This is a brand new product offered by Aaxa Technologies and actually is considered the world's brightest Pico projector on the market right now. The P4 retails at a price of $339 US currently. It's on special given that it's a new product. So for $339 US, you get an 80 lumen maximum brightness Pico projector with DLP light source technology, and it has a wide range of features that we'll go into during a demonstration. But suffice to say, this thing packs a lot of technology and is actually very cutting edge. The P4 has WVGA resolution, which is 854 by 480 in this case. And again, it's putting out 80 ANSI lumens of brightness with an LED light source. And so we'll open this guy up in a second. One thing I do want to show you is that it actually comes with, in this case, they supplied us for our review unit with this nice little keyboard. That's actually a USB keyboard that we'll show you in a few minutes. But to start with, here's the P4 projector from Aaxa Technologies. I'll zoom in just a little bit. The packaging is typical of Aaxa, a little bit modern, gets to the point, shows you the different features of the device. Here it talks about different specifications, resolution, brightness, image size. This can go from 7 to 80 inches diagonal, 20,000 hour lamp life on the LEDs. Has SD memory card, VGA input, composite, all kinds of things. Does have USB as well, and it is iPod and iPhone compatible. And we'll get into all that, but we'll start here with the packaging. Open up the device, or the box. And so here we go. Here's the P4 projector. And the projector itself, again, is very small. It fits in the palm of your hand. And this guy does put out 80 ANSI lumens of output. And for something this small, this is definitely the brightest Pico projector on the market. So there's the lens, the focus wheel, a little bit of venting, SD memory card slot right there. On the top of the unit, we have the power button. We have navigation buttons. And this is another navigation button for like back or reverse. Different things here, headphone jack, power, AV input, VGA, this kind of stuff. On the back of the device, you actually have the USB connection. You can charge the battery from there, as well as transfer files, this kind of thing. It does have a USB connection, again, some venting with the fan. On the bottom of the unit, very simple, just has a tripod mount. So that's a nice feature. Some Pico projectors do not have tripod mount. Generally speaking, it's obviously very nice to have that as an option. So you can steady it and mount it to a tripod to be able to angle it wherever you want. So the rest of the items, I did actually dig into this a little bit. Got a little excited. So normally this would be packaged, but here is the AC adapter. Here's the VGA cable, plugs into the device, and so this would allow you to go to a laptop, that kind of thing. Here we have your standard composite video, red, yellow, and white. So that would be for a portable DVD player, any kind of thing, gaming device, whatever it is. Here we actually have the proprietary adapter to a mini USB connection. It actually does come supplied with a tripod. So here you go. So you can actually mount this. This tripod is roughly 4 inches tall, 3 to 4 inches tall. So that's a nice little accessory. A lot of the devices don't come with a tripod, and so, you know, even though this isn't going to give you 3 feet of height, it's definitely something you could put on your tabletop and just angle it to the right angle, just so you get the right viewing experience. So nice to have a tripod. And finally, does come with a small remote that obviously fits very nicely in the palm of your hand, so you can control the unit remotely depending on what you're doing. So the Aaxa Technologies P4 projector is really meant to, it has Windows operating system, so it actually acts as a mini computer in a lot of ways. You can surf the internet, you can obviously play video files, music files, view photos, that kind of thing. And so for the review, we were supplied this Mini keyboard. So this actually connects to the P4 projector. So this keyboard is pretty darn small, and it actually has a little touchpad. So you don't need a mouse, you just use a touchpad, and you have your keyboard here, and it has a full keyboard. I mean, it has F1 through F8, back, space, function buttons, all kinds of things. It actually has a laser pointer built into it for presentations, if you can see that there. So this is, for all intents and purposes, a full keyboard. So really neat accessory for something like this. So I can sit here, type and surf the internet, and it'll project from the P4 basically as a small computer. So it has the memory to do it, and it has the operating system, it has Wi-Fi capability to surf the internet. So for all intents and purposes, it is a mini computer that happens to be a projector. So really cool stuff that we'll show you in a few minutes. So we'll be back. So here we are again with the Aaxa Technologies P4 Pico projector, and I actually have it hooked up wirelessly to the provided wireless keyboard here through a small USB connection. So I can actually manipulate anything on the screen wirelessly with the keyboard. So it has a touch sensor as well as different navigation buttons, full QWERTY keyboard, all the functionality of a full-size keyboard in a very small form factor. So I can actually, in this case, navigate to what they call desktop, which would be the full Windows CE operating system. So I'll show you this real quick. And using the touchpad on this small keyboard, I can actually, let me zoom in just a little bit. Again, I'm producing a 4-foot image from about 7 feet away. So I can actually launch different Office documents using the touchpad or the wireless keyboard. And if I had files, obviously we can do Excel files, PowerPoint, Word, that kind of thing. Everything that you would normally do on a full-size computer. Zoom out here to regain focus. Okay, so I can actually use this device and load Office documents onto the internal or SD memory or even a USB stick and launch files from from the P4 projector and wirelessly interact with it using this small keyboard that I showed you. So that's pretty cool. If I double click on manual user interface, I go back to the main menu. The next thing I'll show you real quick is a video that comes on the device. This is a Porsche. And so I'll tell you right away that the image quality is fantastic on this. This is a DLP WVGA resolution chipset, 854 by 480 resolution. You can see the contrast ratio and it is beautiful on this. The blacks are deep, the whites are crisp. It looks to be coming across on the video quite nicely. In person, it's just beautiful. And for a 4-foot image, at WVGA resolution, it looks really sharp. So that's pretty impressive from this device. So I'll back out of there. We come back to the main menu. And actually what I'm going to show you is the... I'm going to show you my desktop or my laptop screen. Okay, so there we go. I didn't have the right resolution. That's why it wasn't working. So here we go. Here's my laptop screen. I'm showing actually the manual for the Aaxa P4 projector. I'm going to control it with my laptop touch panel. And you can see, you know, right here I'm actually viewing a PDF file. I'll zoom in for you. Any of that rainbow effect does not show up in person. I see it on my screen on the video. It does not show up in person. That's an artifact of the camera. But we can actually read the document. Let's see here. So there you go. I mean, you know, you can surf the internet, mirror what your laptop's doing, you know, use all kinds of Office documents. It does have Windows CE built into it. It can interface with the very, really neat, I'll show you here in the dark again. Actually, let me turn the lights on. You can interface with a wireless keyboard, which is a really nice feature, which we haven't really seen before. I would highly recommend that accessory if you were going to buy this. You know, you can hook it up to your laptop and use this, you know, as a mirroring device or an extended desktop for your device to surf the internet, that kind of thing. But it really seems that this device is really meant for, you know, basically a portable computer. You have the memory that you need, you have the Windows operating system interface, and you know, obviously the internet connectivity. You can actually use this without, you know, without relying on carrying a laptop around. You can, you know, carry around your P4 projector from Aaxa, a very small keyboard, and go to town. And it's pretty impressive, even in very moderate lighting. We'll say the lights, you know, halfway up, a little dim, but, you know, definitely a good amount of ambient light. You can produce a really excellent image, in this case 4-foot diagonal, and, you know, get a really good quality experience. And again, it retails right now for about $339 US, so it's really well priced, especially for something that's putting out 80 ANSI lumens, which, as far as quote-unquote pico projectors go, it's really nice. Again, I will say that the fan noise is a little bit loud for this unit, but that's pretty much the only, you know, we'll say drawback, but it's not even really a drawback because no pico projector has really adequate sound. Generally speaking, you're going to connect to external speakers or headphones. But, you know, the P4 from Aaxa Technologies, especially at this price point, does offer a really interesting purchase where you can, you know, do gaming, office, entertainment for movies, internet, that kind of stuff. Just anything you want, and produce a really high quality image. Again, this is very consistent with all the other DLP based projectors. Very excellent colors, really nice image quality. So, you know, definitely consider the P4 when looking for something to, you know, augment your user experience with your laptop, or just have something really portable that's going to, you know, be able to allow you to do presentations on the fly, that kind of thing. This is definitely a very flexible unit, and I would highly recommend it. So read the full write-up, but I'll tell you right now, this is definitely a very, very compelling value. And this is definitely leading the pack on where things go, you know, going forward as far as pico projectors. So I'll leave it there. Again, this is Paul with Picopros.com, and we'll talk to you soon. Thanks.